Hi, my name is Elizabeth Like, and I am a senior music therapy major at Wartburg College in Waverly, Iowa, and I am interested in applying for VNA's music therapy internship program starting in January of 2020. My major instrument is clarinet, and my minor instrument is piano. For the past 4 years in college, I have had the chance to participate in the college's top band, the Wartburg Wind Ensemble, which is an audition-only and touring band. I've toured in Europe, the Midwest, the Southwest, and starting in May for the whole month, we'll be touring in Japan. In addition to being in the Wind Ensemble, I am also a member of the Wartburg Student Music Therapy Association. And through that, I have been able to participate in Walk for Alzheimer's Enlightenment Week, which we do host here at Wartburg's campus. And we have also hosted a Music Therapy Awareness Week, which is really cool, and we're able to show the rest of the campus all that we do. And we host different events for non-music therapy majors to participate in. In addition, I also am a lab worker in the music therapy lab. And there we have a variety of different instruments for both music therapy and music education students to use. We receive orders for different instruments, and as a lab worker, I put them together or I input them into the system, and I get them ready for practicum and field experiences. For my music therapy practicums, I've worked with a variety of different populations starting the second semester of my freshman year. I have worked with those with intellectual disabilities, children, older adults, and I'm currently, for my last practicum, working with those in an acute mental health unit. And I really have enjoyed working with all the variety of different populations that I've been offered here. And I think I've been able to take all the experiences that I've learned from each practicum and apply them to other different populations. So that's been really cool to see, and I think I've gained a lot of experience from that as well. But the population that has really stuck with me is the older adults. And I feel that that population has really proven to me that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And not only do I have school and practicum experience, but I also have personal experience witnessing music therapy and the workings of it. My grandfather was put in hospice during my junior year of high school, and so he went in, he had cancer, and so he was in an extreme amount of pain, didn't have a good outlook on life, was very grumpy. And when the music therapist came in, you could just see the pain dissipate from his face. He was breathing more calmly. He was just more at peace with himself. And even though it was just for a few minutes and the few minutes after when she left, it was a difference. And I know it made a difference to him. It made a difference to me to see him in a better place. And I thought it was amazing that music had the ability to do that. And so by having my clinical experience, having my personal experience, and with my hardworking, determined and compassionate personality, I really believe that I have what it takes to work alongside you and your clients and their family to help make an effective music therapy session and change lives, which is really what I love to do. I love to help people, and I think this would be a great internship for me to help do that. So for my first song, I'm going to play it on the piano, and it's The Old Lamplighter. I've had experience doing an intervention with this song with a group of older adults in a nursing home who were working on doing exercise, who were exercising for 30 minutes. And so if I were to work with a group of older adults or just an individual at VNA, I would use this song to encourage to do some type of movement. I've had older adults just tap their feet, or their toes to the beat. I've had them move their arms up and down, but I mean, I know if it's hospice, they might not have the ability to move around that much. So I mean, there's different ways you can adapt it. You could use castanets if they can pinch. You can use egg shakers so they can shake just a little bit and get motivation to move from the sound of the egg shakers. There's jingle bell bracelets that you can put both on wrists and feet. But yeah, I think the song, like I said, upbeat and can provide a nice beat for people to tap their toes to, or move their arms as well. I think this song can also allow for family to participate as well. Like I said, if there's someone who isn't as able to move around, the family member can hold a drum for them, hold a tambourine for them, and the client can go ahead and tap it. Or if you bring around like enough percussion instruments, the family members can play along too, and assist them, the clients, musically. So there's a lot of stuff you could do with this song. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play the song. So for one of the songs that I chose to play on the guitar, I chose Nearer My God to Thee, and this song holds a special place in my heart. In the wind ensemble, every concert that we do, whether it's within the United States or across seas, we end each of our concerts playing Nearer My God to Thee. And this is our musical way of saying thank you to the audience for coming and listening to us. Our director always says that if we could each go and shake every one of the audience's hands, we would. But obviously there's not enough time for that. So this is our way of being grateful and thanking everyone for coming out, taking the time to listen to us. and I think it's such a great, I love doing it. It makes me feel good, and it offers a way for each of us to say thank you. I love it. But for a music therapy intervention, there are a couple things that I would do with this song. First, I could just simply use it as a closing song after the end, for the end of the session. It's a very relaxing, calm, and peaceful song, has a very sweet melody, and I think finger picking on the guitar, it sounds really good with it. But more importantly, I think if I use this as one of my main intervention songs, I could strike up a good discussion about prayer and spirituality with the client. After doing readings and talking about different case studies with older adults who are in hospice, spirituality seems to be something that is of importance to older adults when they're nearing the end of their life. So if I were with a client, I would first make sure they were comfortable with using a spiritual or religious song, because I know there's some who don't care for it. And if they are, I would play the song, and then I would ask them about their past with dealing with spirituality and religion. Are they comfortable with how much they've done with spirituality and religion? Are they happy with how much they've been involved with it? Or are they kind of regretting that they haven't done as much with it as they wish they would have? And so I think that offers a lot of discussion and maybe closure, or even helping them reach to where they feel comfortable with how much they've done with their spirituality. I could also use this for bereavement and working with families who have lost their loved ones. Again, I would ask if they would be comfortable with using a spiritual song, because there's some families who don't care to associate with religion, which is fine. But in the song, there are different difficulties that are listed, such as bearing a cross and darkness and grief. However, all of these verses end with us being closer to God, being nearer to God. And so this offers discussion about both good experiences and bad experiences. But even though there are the bad experiences, both of them can bring us closer to God. And it could even be said that bad experiences are the ones that bring us even closer to God. So even though they have lost a loved one and it hurts and it's one of their difficulties, in the end, their loved one is closer to God, and maybe this experience brings the family members closer to God. And yeah, I think this is a really good song for discussion, both for the client who is ending their near the end of their life, and for family members who need help bridging over to where they are more comfortable with the fact that they have lost their loved one. But yeah, it's a really pretty song. I love it.
Nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee, even though it be a cross that raiseth me, still all my song would be
So for the second song that I chose to do on the guitar was My Favorite Things from The Sound of Music. And I actually got got this intervention from one of my fellow student music therapists here at Wartburg, and I really enjoyed it. So with this song, I would preferably want to do it with a group, but if not, this could definitely be adapted just for an individual client. But throughout the song, it obviously talks about all of their favorite things. And so I would first play through the song, and then I would either have like a whiteboard or a large piece of paper, and I would go throughout the group and ask, what are your favorite things? It could be anything. And that can spark discussion with me, the therapist, and the client. But more importantly, I think it could spark discussion between all of the clients. So this intervention offers social interaction, which I think is very important, especially with older adults, because some of them tend to isolate themselves. And so this would offer them to come to therapy, get out of their room, and experience music with others. And yeah, after I would write down everyone's favorite things, I would sing the song again, but with the new lyrics, and encourage them to sing along with me. I think that you could also adapt this to have them play percussive instruments along with me. So yeah, there's a lot you can do with this song. I think it's a really cute song, and I think it would be one that the adults would have a lot of fun doing, especially since they're able to write their own song with it. So yeah.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things: cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things: girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things: when the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
So for the last piece that I'm playing it on my primary instrument, which is the clarinet. So for this one, I decided to have a relaxing but interactive song that the client would most likely know. I chose to do Danny Boy. I think it's such a pretty tune. I love the song, and I've used this song before in practicum, but I have not played it on the clarinet in practicum. But I could use this for a closing tune to the session, and just have the client sit back and relax and just listen to the music, soak it all in. I could also have it where, while it's still a relaxing tune, I could hand them a set of lyrics to the song and have them sing along with me. And that can spark discussion if it's a song that they really like and it causes a sense of reminiscence since it is an older song. But yeah, I think this would be a pretty simple intervention, most likely used for relaxation, but can also be a sing along as well. So, yeah.